Matt, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, oh, a questionnaire just came in. I'm excited. Let me fill it out first. They're kind of universally hated because they're endless, aren't they?
They are. They're endless and they're time consuming and, like you said.
What is it we're really trying to get to? It's not answers to 200 questions. It's trust. How are we building that?
It's probably, to your point, it's answers to maybe 10 or 20 questions. Mm-hmm. But for certain teams, it's maybe easier to just take an off-the-shelf industry standard questionnaire that has 200 questions. Just toss that over the fence. Maybe some folks feel like that makes them look more sophisticated. And, to your point, it's doubly annoying to have to fill out 200 answers knowing that no one's going to read it anyway.
They checked certain, check boxes because of the company that requested it, sent the questionnaire. They have compliance requirements, and I just need to know the vendor I'm working with has checked the same box as my compliance requirements.
It's really about what specific service is this vendor providing, what specific data are you sharing, and the absolute details of that relationship are really what's important. It's a cliche, but that's going to be custom and different for every organization, depending on the specifics.
What is it that you learn from your community, and you would like to learn from our community as well, about how they're managing trust? Because everyone wants to know what the secret sauce is.
How can I do this cheaper, easier, faster, more efficiently?
Yes.
There's this cliche in the industry where this idea of checkbox security gets kind of maligned. Like, if you're just doing checkbox security, that's not the real thing. However, I take a slightly different approach in that you only want to invest in security to the extent that you have to mitigate risk for your business. You can always do more security. It's about finding that appropriate level. And so understanding what your customers really need from you, understanding what risk you really pose to your customers and their customers, so that you can right-size things in order to make more sales.
Well, we're going to discuss this very, very issue this Friday on Super Cyber Friday. Our topic of discussion is going to be what we've been talking about, hacking trust management. We want you there telling us your trust stories. Here's all the information you need to know.